So this is part 3 of 3 of the half pill method, installing the bottom half. As always, we really appreciate you watching our channel, and if you could do us a huge favor, and we'd really appreciate if you could quickly hit that subscribe button and like the video. These subscribers and these likes make us want to keep releasing content, so we really do appreciate you guys, and all you guys that are subscribed. So we'll start with the video. Really important, make sure that you stick with it. So this is the final part of the half peel tutorial, and this is tucking the bottom in. Now, at this stage, you can see we still have a gap at the top. Now, the reason that I didn't want to wind the window up in the last tutorial and I wanted to start it off on this tutorial is because, believe it or not, that is actually a very common problem that I see when new students first try this method. They try to tuck the bottom half of the film in when the window isn't even up.
Like, it's complicated, man. I don't know what's going on.
And I know it sounds quite silly to do that, but if you do find that you're in the stage of doing that, you need to really just stop and really think about what's happening. Because if you find that you're doing that, you're really not thinking about the whole process. Obviously, winding that window up is going to be a lot easier to tuck the bottom in. Again, if you feel like something's just not working or something's going wrong in the whole tinting process, you're more than likely doing something wrong. So, really just take a step back and have a think about what step you've missed. And, I really suggest going back to the videos and re-watching it. So we're at the stage here. The window's down, the top half of the film is on, and we're going to wind this window up to tuck the bottom half in. Now, very important is when you're half peeling, on some vehicles, it's quite rare, but I always prepare for it to happen on any vehicle. They have sensors where if it thinks somebody's fingers are in the window here, that the window will automatically drop down, and when the film's like this, it will ruin the tint. Now, what happens is because the film is still not attached and there's a bit of pressure on the sides here where the film's folding back, when you wind the window up, it detects the slight pressure and the sensors will automatically make the window drop. So this can happen when you're doing the half peel method. Now, what I always do is I push the window in ever so slightly when I wind the window up just to stop the top catching, and then I just tap the window like this, instead of just doing it in one motion. Now, this doesn't always work doing the tapping, but 95% of the time it will overwrite the pressure sensor inside the vehicle. So first thing we're going to do, where we've just wound that window up, we have to remember that the bottom third of that glass is going to be contaminated with the seal. So there is going to be contamination across there. So we need to clean that out now. Now, what we need to do is lift the film up. So be very careful. And if you find that this sort of thing's happening here where it looks like it wants to crease, just pull a bit more of the backing sheet off like this and then lift it up. Then we're going to flush the bottom. Now we're going to flush the bottom like this so it goes down. So we're not spraying up, because that way any of the contamination that's on there is just going to splash up even higher on the glass. So we're lifting it up and we're going to flush the bottom. Now make sure you watch this process a few times, because this is going to be where most of the contamination is going to come in. So we flush the bottom, now we can remove the backing sheet, and as we remove the backing sheet, we're putting our finger here just to stop the window film being pulled any further up the glass. So this is just stopping it there. Then we're going to lift up and spray the film. So that way there, it won't be so sticky. Now this step, very important. This is another big step that I see so many people miss when they're doing the half peel method. We're going to pull the film back and we're going to flush down the side, and more importantly, we're going to flush the film. Very important, because any contamination that was on that side is going to be flushed away. So if you find that you're getting specks down the side, it's more than likely because you've missed this step or you haven't done it properly. Now, if it was a very tight seal and the window film did in fact fold back on itself, very important, again, make sure that you pull the film past where it was touching. So for instance, if you can see that the fold in the panel is here, we're going to lift the film up further so we can get access to it, and then we're going to spray and flush the film here. So again, this is why I recommend watching this a few times, because that single step alone can cost you in the long run. Now same again on this side, we're going to pull the film back ever so slightly past where it was tucked in, flush the side, flush the film. Now before we tuck this in, I know I keep saying very important, but there's so many important steps that you don't want to miss. Again, this is why I recommend watching this a few times. We need to prepare the film to get tucked in. If you find that you just can't get the film tucked in, it's creasing and you're playing with it, it's because you didn't prepare the film to be tucked in. And what I mean by that is you want to get the film nice and flat so it can easily be tucked in. Now, I've actually cut this one bigger than what I should have just for this tutorial purpose, just to make it a bit harder so I can show you. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare the film to be tucked down. So we can come here and lift the film up like this to get that dead straight line. So I just really want to quickly go through that again in this format, just because I think it's easier to explain when we go through this together. I just really want to make sure that you understand this process, because it is, as I keep saying, very, very important. So as you can see here, to get this bottom tucked in, what is actually happening is I'm moving the film away from this corner. So a big mistake is when people try and stick this corner on dead straight. But if you notice, I'm moving the film away from the corner in order to get this in, and it will cause this section to bunch up here. And that is because I'm moving the film into that corner to get this straight line. And again, on this one, you see here, I'm actually pulling the film in this direction. This is what this is actually telling us, is that the film is being pulled in this direction. You can see a gap here, but from the other side of the window, that gap will look a lot bigger. So here I'm pulling the film away, and that enables us to get that dead straight line, but then it just gets bunched up here, but we're going to be dealing with that in a second. So again, we have to pull the film away from the corner in order to get that dead straight line. Very, very important. If it's quite tight like this, we can simply touch the bottom here. Again, be very careful with the film creasing. You always want to be so careful with the film. I can touch the top here and just get that straight line here. So on this section, it's going to be folding back like this, but it's going to slowly fall into place as we start to poke this side in. So first thing we're going to do is get this bottom corner in, then we're going to go down. So what that means there, all of these folds have gone, and we can push it in here. So to ensure this side goes on correctly, we pull the film back like this. So you notice the angle that we have here. Big mistake is many people try and get this on straight like this, and you can see it's bunching up already in the corner, and it just won't go in on the side here. So watch what happens if I push the film down like this and I pull down ever so slightly, and see how smoothly that tucks in on the side. That's so important to know. Again, many people on half peeling, and I even see professionals do this, they will just lift it up like this and get it down, and then it's going to catch on the side and it can bring in contamination here. But a trick that I like to do is when we get the corner in, we bring it back on itself here, and we don't ever try to tuck this corner in unless all of this section here is completely flat. If any of that isn't flat, this will not go in as smooth as that. So now we can slowly open up the seals and start to push the film down. Now this section where it's really bunched up, we can come here, slide the film this way, get the corner in first, so important, get that corner in first, and then push it back that way. And just be so careful. I can't tell you how many videos I've seen of people doing this, and they're just being so brutal with the film, stabbing it in and trying to force it down. Just open up the seal and let the film carefully fall into place. There, now because I've cut the film big, I have a big air pocket here. What we can do is we can open up the seal, and we can just slowly push that air out of the gap in the seal that we've created, and keep moving it along. There. So give the film a spray. And again, remember I said I cut that one quite big. I cut that twice as big as what I should have because I wanted to make that a harder process. As you can see, this one here that I'm tucking in, this is the cut that I would recommend. And you can just see how easily this falls into place. And it is because I prepared the line right, and I cut the film the right size, and it literally just falls into place. And the easier this goes into place, the less contamination that you're going to have in the film. So what I also did on this one to show you is I didn't shrink the bottom very well at all, because I wanted to have a few fingers on here, because I'm going to show you how to stretch them out. So I'm just going to push this down my hand first, and I get my Blue Max, and we want to push side to side because we want to stretch those fingers away from the bottom, because as I said before, when you get a finger at the bottom on a half peel, it's very hard to heat them out because they actually go behind the seal. When to heat a finger out, you need to heat it from the very bottom. So as you can see, there's a large finger here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to pull the film here, and you can see as I'm pulling the film, the finger is actually disappearing. So we're going to do that, and we're going to push the film down diagonal, because we don't just want to bring all the fingers to the top like it's happened here. So I can pull this back down. So the first push we do when we're stretching the film is down the side here, and that is just to make sure that the fingers don't appear on the side when we're stretching the film in that direction. You want to pull diagonally down until the film moves. Now if you're finding that the film's not moving, you can just add a bit more pressure to where it is. So I'll go down in this section, then I can add pressure here. Same again here. We still have a few small fingers, so I'll do the same thing again. I'm pulling here, but now I'm going to push the other way. Same again. Now obviously best case scenario, you don't get any fingers, and that is why I really recommend making sure this is shrunk really well. If you do cut the film too big, the chances of you getting fingers are going to be even more, because the film is going to be tucked all the way behind the seal, and it's just going to keep bringing them back up. When it's shorter, you are going to get less fingers. Now I'm just going to try and recreate another finger here in the event that they're still coming up. So I'll squeeze the film here and show a finger here. And again, what you do, you just add pressure, pulling across the film, and push it back in. So again here, if I add pressure here, there, and then I'll wipe down the window. There, so again, you've seen how important it was to do the work before you actually install the film. So many people just rush straight into this to do a bad shrink, they'll cut it too big, they don't flush the size, and they just get to the process of trying to tuck the film in, and they're just struggling and fighting against it. You have to do the work before to make sure it falls in nice and easy. Now I'm just going to create a little finger on this one, because I just want to show you how to shrink them out in the event that it just isn't going. So I've created a finger here. I'm going to put my card next to the finger, so it opens up the seal ever so slightly, and that way there we can actually heat the bottom of the finger to stop it from coming back. But remember, you have to be so careful when you're doing this, because you do not want to burn the panel. These panels can burn very easily, so you're only using a very small amount of heat. There, so if the panel is a material, it's going to burn really quick, and you're only going to have it on there for a matter of seconds before you damage it. So what you can do is you can either spray the panel before you heat it, so it's going to give it a bit of protection, or you can actually put a cloth over the panel like this just to protect it while you're heating out the finger. So that's it from this tutorial. Again, so many things you have to be concerned about before you actually get the film on. And if you just feel like it's not going right, come back and watch the tutorial, because the chances are that you are doing something wrong. So because you watched all the way to the end, we have a freebie for you. Below in the description, we have a link. If you click that link, you can download your free 240-page tint manual. This is a really good way to be able to just quickly flick through and see the steps without missing anything, instead of watching a whole video. Completely free. Again, in the description, just go below and you can download it right now.